Hey, Chef Patrick John here for TrainerApproved.com. The next healthy dish I'm going to make you is a stuffed pork chop. First we need to make the stuffing and allow that to cool before we can put it inside the pork chop. So here I have one Granny Smith apple. I'm going to go ahead and cut around the core. Then go ahead and dice it up. That'll probably be plenty. Next I have an onion. I'm going to dice a little bit of that too. About equal parts onion and apple. Next I'm going to take a saute pan. I'm going to get that hot. We're going to go ahead and caramelize our apples and our onions. Also right now I have some dried cherries that are soaking in a little bit of water just to reconstitute them and bring them back to life. So to prepare our stuffing for the pork chop, I have a saute pan here. I add a little bit of olive oil to it. I'm going to go ahead and start caramelizing off my onions and my apples. You just want to season them with salt and some pepper. Once those get some color on them, we'll go ahead and we'll add the cranberries. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and drain the water off my cranberries. And go ahead and add them to my apples and onions. Give it a little toss, cook it for a minute or two. Alright, so once everything's tossed together, you're going to go ahead and remove it, place it in a metal bowl, and put it in the refrigerator until it cools down. So our stuffing has cooled down a little bit. I'm just going to chop it all up so it fits inside my pork chops nicer. Alright, so we put that all back in the bowl. Now I'll show you how to deal with pork chops. So I have 3 pork chops here. Now you're going to want to go in and just make a small incision right in the middle, and from that incision, without making the opening any bigger, you can work your knife inside the chop and actually open it all up. So first go this way, flip your knife, go back the other direction, and now you can see here that if you stick your finger in here, you've got a large pocket for stuffing. The good thing about stuffing pork chops is they're notoriously dry, because there's a lack of fat on them. That's why they're so healthy and we're cooking them today. And the stuffing adds a lot of moisture. So you want to make sure you get the big pocket in there. Then we can go ahead and start stuffing the chop. So you just go ahead and start working it in. Make sure it's evenly distributed throughout the chop. And that's one ready to go. For a side dish for a pork chop today, we're going to serve a bulgur wheat pilaf. Bulgur wheat's a great grain. It's really healthy. You can find it probably in any Mediterranean or specialty market. Alright, so I have a little bit of diced up onion here. I'm going to go ahead and add to a hot pan a little bit of olive oil. I'm going to add my chopped onion. I want to be careful not to get too much color on the onion. You just want to sweat them, make them translucent and soft. A little bit of salt helps open up the pores of the onion and helps them release their liquid. So put a little bit of salt in and cook them for just about a minute or two. And then we're going to go ahead and add our 1 cup of bulgur wheat. So I've added my 1 cup of bulgur wheat to the onions. And now once that gets coated with the fat, you're going to go ahead and add 2 cups of chicken stock. Turn the heat back up to high, wait for it to simmer, and then we'll go ahead and cover it and turn the heat down. Okay, to finish off our pork chops, I now have these 2 stuffed chops. We'll season them with salt and pepper. On both sides. Then you got a pan back here that I've been heating up for a minute. You want to get nice and hot. Add a little bit of olive oil. The oil will get hot. Once it starts smoky, you go ahead and place your pork chops into the pan. And we're going to go ahead and let it get golden brown on the first side, and then we'll flip them over. So pork chops have been in for about 2 or 3 minutes. You turn them over, they're getting golden brown on the edges. It's a good time to flip them. We'll leave them on this side for another couple minutes, and then I'll add some chicken stock to it and let them cook through. Alright, so our bulgur wheat pilaf is finished, our pork chops are done. So let me show you how to plate this up. I'm going to take a nice spoonful of bulgur wheat, put that in the center of the plate. We'll come back here and grab our pork chops. I'll go ahead and slice one open so you can see the stuffing inside. Let me go ahead and pour on a little bit of the reduced chicken stock that I cooked in. And there you go, you have a beautiful, healthy dish.